I think getting on the internet and bragging is super cringe, but I'm about to do it anyway because I want to brag on my babies for a second. So y'all can keep scrolling if you want. But I've always had good kids. They've always been kind, respectful, done well in school, never been in trouble at school. They know how to act at other people's houses. They know how to act when we have company. They've never bullied other kids, yada, yada, yada. They've always been good kids. But aside from age-appropriate chores, they've never had any responsibility. I wanted them to be kids. So when all of this shit started happening with my husband last year, and he started icing them out while still living in the home, when all these changes started happening, this last year has rocked them. It has rocked them. But the way that they have stepped up since January of this year, I am so fucking proud of them. One of my sons went from being a D average student because he was struggling so badly in school because of what was going on. He's a straight A student now. My other son has spent most of his time learning how to do all of the things that his dad was doing. Working on the cars, things exclusively like that I never did. He spent all of his free time learning how to do those things to be a help to me. The way both of them have stepped up to care for the animals, and they've always been good kids, and I've always been proud of them. I always knew that they were going to be good men. I always knew that. They're both really emotionally intelligent, but how responsible they've become, and who we are as a unit now. That was something, I was afraid to be on my own because I never had been on my own. They've lived in a 2-parent household. That's what they're used to. But who we are as a unit now is something that I'm so fucking proud of. And even, and not to brag on myself, but I am proud about this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't love change. I moved 3,200 miles away from my support system because I trusted my husband, and look how that blew up in my face. I'm not one for change. But I was afraid to leave a job that I had been at. I loved my job. I just hated upper management. I stayed there for almost 5 years. I was super hesitant to leave it, didn't want to do it, even though I didn't feel like I was being treated well and yada, yada, yada. I get this new job where I'm being paid a lot more, a lot better. And off the rip, they appreciate me. They show me, they tell me I'm valued there. Change is not a bad thing. It doesn't have to be. Things that in my life, these huge monumental things that have happened, in the beginning I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do? My kids have shown up for me. They are fucking phenomenal. My kids have shown up for me. I've shown up for myself, y'all. I've shown up for myself. And I never would. Kids are resilient. I feel like they shouldn't have to be. Kids should never have to be resilient. But even though I would never say I'm glad this happened, because it has fucked with my kids, it has fucked with their trust, and I think this will definitely have long-term negative impacts on them from being abandoned. But I am glad that I was shown that it can just be us, and we will be fucking good. Not just survive and barely scrape by. We will thrive. We are thriving. And it's beautiful. It really is. That's all.